Hey guys, what's up? This is Edgemeister, and welcome to my first video in these 3 days that I haven't uploaded a video in. I'm so sorry I didn't upload a video those past 2 days. The first day I missed, it was because I had lots of stuff to do with my piano and stuff, and then the second day I had haircut, and then I went to my friend's play that he did, and then today, up until about like an hour ago, I was skiing, so yeah, probably a couple hours until this video comes out. But yeah, so I didn't really have too much time to even play the game, let alone record it and upload videos, edit videos, that kind of stuff. Anyways, today I'm going to be talking about the weapons in the Halo 5 beta. So the weapons that are currently included in the beta are the battle rifle, DMR, pistol, SMG, assault rifle, rocket launcher, Hydra, sniper rifle. Did I say sniper rifle? I don't know. Did I say rocket launcher? Well, those two. And the light rifle. And I do not believe I'm missing anything. No, I don't think so. I think those are all the weapons that we have in the beta. And of course, we have the 2 grenade types. We don't have. Oh, I also missed the sword. I'm watching the gameplay while I'm commentating, so I just see me pick up the swords. So yeah, we actually also have the sword and the Prophet's Bane as well. So now the Prophet's Bane is actually a legendary version of the energy sword. And Halo follower, I don't really do too much. I don't want to be copying other people's videos, so I'm just gonna like quickly say that he had an idea where, well, him and everybody on Halo follower had an idea where maybe the old rocket launcher is gonna come back as a legendary weapon, and the new rocket launcher, they had to change the aesthetics, otherwise you wouldn't have two of them the same. Honestly, for a legendary rocket launcher, I would keep the I wouldn't make it a bigger explosion radius or a faster thing, or no, I wouldn't do that. What I would do is I would add 2 extra bullets in the clip. I really like the design with the 2 barrels. I mean, of course you have the double barrel shotgun, but like Halo has a freaking double barrel rocket launcher. Like, what other game has that? So it'd be kind of cool to have a quad barrel rocket launcher in Halo. You have to admit, legendary rocket launcher, old design with 4 barrels. That would be amazing. Also, I was thinking about Promethean weapons. We haven't seen too much Promethean weapons. The only Promethean weapon we have seen in this game is the light rifle. And from what we've seen so far, the Promethean weapons look pretty awesome. I can't wait to see which weapons are returning from Halo 4, what weapons they're taking out, and what weapons they're adding in new. I just drew a blank there. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, I was talking about the binary rifle and the incineration cannon. I was thinking, wouldn't it be cool if the binary rifle and the incineration cannon were the legendary versions of the Promethean power weapons? Because they are very, very powerful. A one-shot kill sniper and a rocket launcher, which bullets explode and go cluster. I think that it'd be cool to have normal versions, whereas those would be the legendary versions, because if you want to try to emulate legendary weapons in, say, Halo 4, that's what you'd do. You'd use Promethean weapons. Because, yeah, the Promethean power weapons, they are very, very powerful. And, I mean, the binary rifle has as much aim assist as probably the Halo 5 pistol, which has little to none aim assist, which is why I like the assault rifle pistol starts, which actually for the last 2 days of the beta, that's what it is. It's going to be assault rifle and pistol starts. So yeah, I'm having a lot more fun with that. Also, I was thinking about the Covenant weapons. Now, the only Covenant weapons we have seen in the Halo 5 Guardians multiplayer beta is the energy sword, the Prophet's Bane, and of course the grenades, the plasma grenades. Speaking of that, we haven't even seen the Promethean grenades yet. Whether they're going to be the same as the ones in Halo 4 or not, I have no idea. I even forget what they're called. But yeah, so Covenant weapons. I'm really excited to see what kind of zooms they have. The iron sights, the smart scope, the what's it called? I don't know, just whatever you want to call it. Because from what we've seen with the foreigner weapons and the human weapons, they're really trying to kind of make it look interesting and different than other games that have these kind of zoom-ins, like Call of Duty, where, you know, with the assault rifle, you don't really have iron sights. It's just you zoom in with your visor. Okay, never mind. This wasn't that kill. I was like gonna watch. There's a pretty bad kill that happened to me once. But yeah, I'm really excited to see what the Covenant smart scope's gonna look like, because the human weapon smart scope, they look kind of like you'd expect. You know, you zoom in. The Forerunner, or should I say the light rifle smart scope, it looks amazing. Like, just things floating everywhere. It's pretty cool. Speaking of Covenant weapons, I think it'd be cool if they kind of did what they did with the human weapons and have multiple of, like, in the same category. What I mean by that is, for precision weapons in Halo 4 and 5, you have both the DMR and the battle rifle. Now in Halo 4, it was a little bit different because those two weapons, they're pretty much the same until the update where they made it so that the battle rifle could shoot faster and it was a 4-shot kill. Don't worry, there's going to be another gameplay after this because I'm on a roll here. In Halo 5 Guardians, it's a lot different. The DMR has a bit less aim assist and makes it's really a lot better for a long range. It's kind of in between the battle rifle and the light rifle. The light rifle's for really long range. It's because if you zoom in, it's a 3-shot kill. And yeah, what I'm thinking is for the Covenant. Okay, so the DMR was first introduced in Halo Reach, where they took out the carbine and the battle rifle, and they replaced the carbine with the needler rifle. And I think that would be amazing if you could have the carbine and the needler rifle in Halo 5 Guardians, because I really enjoyed both. I know lots of people like the carbine a lot better than the needler rifle, but I did. I'm not the biggest fan of the needler. I like the explosion part, and that explosion part is on the needler rifle. And I really liked the fact that it was you can hold it down and have it shoot automatically, or you can, you know, pace your shots and have the reticle, the bloom actually stay more accurate. A lot of people did not like the bloom. I did not like the bloom with the DMR. I don't really think it worked. I think that the Zero Bloom update that they released kind of made it a bit more overpowered, though, is the thing. I feel that they should have had a little bit of bloom. Sorry, I'm kind of mispronouncing some words here. But with the bloom with the needler rifle, I think really worked, and I think that we should have the needler rifle back, because I don't know, I just really enjoyed it. And of course, I'm going to talk about what I don't know if anybody else calls them, but I call them sub-power weapons. Weapons that are more powerful than, like, the DMR battle rifle or the assault rifle, but not as powerful as the sniper or rocket launcher. I'm talking about weapons like the brute shot and the shotgun. Could be one of those. Yeah, it's kind of a mid-ground one. The sentinel beam, the what's it called? Concussion rifle, grenade launcher, sticky detonator, that kind of stuff. The sub-power weapons, the weapons that can be very powerful when used right, but I mean, it's not just like the rocket launcher where you just aim and shoot. We haven't seen any Forerunner versions of those. Of course, we've seen lots of Human and Covenant ones, like, of course, the grenade launcher. The Hydra, I think, may be considered as one. However, Hydra, actually, yeah, it's considered sub, because if you know how to use it, it's really good. If you don't know how to use it, you're gonna suck with it. So yeah, Hydra is definitely a sub power weapon. I think that, of course, they're adding the extra level where you have the normal weapons, the more powerful, the normal weapons, sub power weapons, and now legendary power weapons. I think that we need we do definitely need a Forerunner sub power weapon. And really, I think that it's probably one of the most creative kinds of weapons, like weapon group, that 343 has ever come up with. I mean, of course, it's the only one, but they can do so much with it. Like, they can do pretty much whatever they want. When it comes to human weapons, it has to pretty much be bullets or rockets. When it comes to, or of course, explosives like the sticky detonator and the grenade launcher. When it comes to Covenant, it pretty much has to be plasma something, or needles. That's why I want the needler rifle. I have more needles, need more needles. Yeah, I definitely think that they need to add another one. And speaking of sub-power weapons, the needler can be considered as a sub-power weapon as well. So, I also have some ideas for smart scoping. And so we haven't seen all the weapons yet. There's some weapons with lock-on, like the plasma pistol and the needler. They both need lock-on. Like, they don't need lock-on, but they both have lock-on. I think that when you zoom in with them, you should be able to lock on to people farther away, but not closer up. That way, they do force you to zoom in on longer ways. You know, they're a bit more powerful then. But up close, have it like not work too well. Like, have it fire really fast, so that if it's like when zoomed in, fire really fast, so that when they're far away, you know, it'll fire fast and get to them. You know, it has more time to change its course if the person moves. Whereas if they're up close, if it fires really fast, they can dodge it and have it not change course. So that's with all the tracking weapons. It's pretty much like that with the Hydra, because the Hydra shoots very fast. So if you're up close, you can pretty much dodge all the Hydra bullets unless you're really close. Just kind of like mid-range, you can pretty much dodge it. Long range, you shoot up into the sky, it rains down on them, they have no choice but to die. They probably didn't even know what hit them. And yeah, so that's kind of my ideas for smart scoping. The fact they can scope in on every single weapon. People don't like it, but it really does open up lots of stuff. And 343 adding new stuff to Halo is pretty much what's making it like different than most of the other games coming out that come out every single year and are exactly the same. If you look at every single Halo game, each game is very different from the one before it. The two most similar ones would probably be Halo 3 and Halo 2. However, they're still pretty different. The movement and jumping's different. They have equipment in Halo 3. They have third-person weapons in Halo 3, weapon detachment, yeah, that kind of stuff. So, and Forge, obviously. So, yeah, Halo 3 and 2 are very different, but they're probably the closest to the same. Like, if you look at Halo 1 to 2, it's very different. If you look at Halo 3 to Reach, it's very different. If you look at Halo Reach to 4, it's extremely different. And if you look at Halo 5 to Halo 4, it's also very different. So, that's kind of been my opinions and suggestions for the weapons in Halo 5 Guardians. At first, I was kind of turned off with the smart scoping, but really, it's just kind of an aesthetic touch most of the time. How, you know, you can zoom in, and yeah. But I think that it was really needed for all the guns, because I play with some people that go on fish stick, they try to zoom in with the assault rifle and it just doesn't work, and I have to go ahead and tell them, you know, zooming in doesn't really affect that gun, and so now it does. People nowadays expect every single gun to zoom in. It wasn't like that back in the old days with, say, Left 4 Dead, where the sniper rifle was the only gun that could zoom in. Yeah, anyways, that's about as much as I'm going to say about the Halo 5 Guardians weapons. I really hope to see trailers and stuff about all the new weapons. I'm really excited for the future of Halo 5 Guardians, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.